Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This month of Ramadan is a month of generosity, month of being cheerful with what you have. Don't be self-centered. Islam encourages to work with cheerfulness, generosity. And this generosity that I'm talking about is not only monetary, it's not only material. It can be material or immaterial. For example, Rasulullah said that tabassumka fi wajhi akhika sadaqa, said smiling in the face of a brother is a form of generosity. When you smile to people around you, he said, if you pass by and you see something that can injure you, like a broken bottle, that you see a nail on the floor, on the ground, and you remove it, not to harm people passing by, it's also generosity. When you try to relieve somebody from all forms of a burden, it's also generosity. You give advice to people who need advice is generosity. Paying visitation to those, your parent, visiting the neighbor, sending a greeting to them is generosity. Though the peak of generosity is to be cheerful with what you have. Because Allah said that لَن تَعْنَى الْبِرَّ حَتَّى تُنْفِقُوا مَا تُحِبُّونَ. He said you will never see goodness except you give the best of your belonging, the best, the utmost. Sometimes we might have somebody who needs money. You don't need to give advice when somebody needs money. It's money you give. When somebody needs attention, you don't need to give money when the attention is needed. When somebody needs emotional support, you give emotional support, not advice or money. That is why you do things the way they ought to be done, so that you get yourself rewarded by Almighty Allah. Generosity is not limited to people alone. It's even extended to animals. We have seen situations where somebody treated a dog politely, and that earned him Jannah, earned him or her paradise. We have seen a situation where somebody treated a cat, a kitten, in a wrong manner, and that ended him or her up into hellfire. That is why in Islam, generosity is not limited to humanity alone. It is by extension to every creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we have to share that. That is why the generosity, it is mentioned in the Quran where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَأَمَّا those who are cheerful, who offer what they have, be it money, be it advice, be it emotional gift, and what have you, and they also fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I said, we grant those people succor, we make things easy for them. But those who are miserly, who are prudently not likely to share what they have, and they also denies the goodness, we shall make things difficult, narrow down, harsh on them. That is why in Islam it is encouraged that Muslims, we share what we have. We are not self-centered. We give what we have. For givers, we never lack. If you give out, you get more in return. That is just the reality. Don't be a stingy human being. Be generous. Prophet Muhammad is the best of all givers. He is very generous. We have seen a lot of cases, a lot of scenarios where when he asked his wife, Khadija, the slaughter is ram, and this ram was distributed across board. And so he asked his wife that, what do we have left? He said, we just have a portion of the ear of the ram. He said, The Prophet said that the one we share, the one we give out is our belonging. The one we gave out is our belonging, but the one that we earn, the one we return, the one that was not shared out, was the leftover, is not ours. It's not ours. It's the one we gave out that belongs to us. Man jaa bil hasana falahu ashru amthalha. If you put forth any goodness, you have 10 in return. You have 10 in manifold. That is why, from this moment, we should be cheerful givers. We should not be miserly. Allah never liked those who are miserly. Allah never liked those who are stingy. If you give out, you have more in return. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.